What's up, y'all? This is Daniel. We're proud of Southland Kennels. We're out here in the goat fence with the goats and our boy Teleco here. See that spot on his head? Not sure if one of them goats, maybe the little Billy, the black and white one right there. I don't know if he's been challenging him or what's going on, but he's got a spot on his head. But I just wanted to give an update of how he's doing. He seems to be doing really good with the goats. We're going to start working a little bit more with Iris in the future. And anyone that's interested, these are Pygmy goats. And the reason we went with Pygmy goats is because we don't have a huge property. We have about 8 acres. And the Pygmy goats, you can fit more of them. You know, you can fit 3 Pygmies to about, or you can fit 3 Pygmies on the same amount of space you can put a full-size goat. So I wanted, you know, a small area, but as many goats as I could put in the area to kind of give the dog a feeling like he's got a small herd without overwhelming him. And also, with the Pygmies being small, I wanted the dog to feel successful early on. You know, these goats right here are still young, but they're of breeding age, and they're about the same size as Teleco. Pygmies will reach about 60 pounds. I'm not sure how tall they are. It varies depending on, you know, what line you get them from. I've seen them, some be shorter than others, some be taller than others. But I wish I could get a visual of Teleco besides the goats. You can't tell much from there because he's closer. But anyways, I think that's the best route to go when you're starting a dog off on something new. If he can be successful early on, he'll be more confident, or she'll be more confident. And I think they'll only progress in the right direction if that's the case. So I don't know, we want to grow our herd, but we want to grow it slow and natural. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves or the dogs. But I think those 2 does over there may be bred. I'm not sure. They look like they're gaining weight, and they're, you know, of the age where they can be bred. Let's see if Teleco will go up to one of them. He's pretty close to them. You can see, I mean, Teleco's not full grown in either of the goats, so they'll probably end up being pretty close to the same size. Of course, Teleco will be heavier, but as far as, you know, height and length, they may be close to the same size. So next we got Iris that we're going to be working with. We've worked with her a little bit, but when we put 2 dogs in there, they feed off each other's energy, and not in a good way. One of them runs them, they'll both run them. So I'm going to try to bring her in here while Teleco's in here, and put her on a leash and correct her. If she makes any mistakes, I'll correct her as soon as I can, and hopefully we can work up to, look at what I'm dealing with right now. Look at this dog. Good boy. Hopefully we can get them to both live in here full time. That is a breeding that we have planned for next year. Of course, we still want to see if everything goes good. And these dogs are still young, so I'm not wanting anyone to think I'm, you know, saying I'm going to breed them while they're young. That should go without being said, but somebody will always try to twist your words. Iris is almost 13 months old. Teleco, I think Teleco may be 9 months old right now. And they, like I said earlier in one of the videos, the health test came back. Thinking about doing a hip test. Thinking about doing pin hip, since you can do it at an earlier age. And like I said, that'll be a planned breeding, and that'll be really, as long as everything goes good, that'll be the kickstart to our farm line. And then we'll have to introduce another dog or 2 in it, but I wanted to start off with some dogs that really showed the natural abilities to do it. And Teleco and Iris have done that. I haven't showed Iris much with the goats. To be honest, we haven't worked with her as much on the goats as we have with Teleco, but she done real well with chickens, and that's a small animal, so I'm thinking she done all right with them. She'll do all right with the goats, and she has until, like I said, until you put another dog in there, and it's kind of like they want to, one dog wants to get to them before the other can, and then the goats freak out. When the goats run, the dogs will chase them. Anyways, just a short video. Thank y'all for watching. Anyone that's interested about the pups, I will have a video this weekend coming on the pups. Stay tuned.